Some new housing, just for seniors, is coming to the Portland neighborhood. If you've thought about going solar, now's a great time to take advantage of lower pricing. And 20 officers and staff at the Louisville Metro Police Department were promoted for their hard work. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. GE Appliances is celebrating the 50th anniversary of their Edison Engineering Development Program. It's a 3-year program that attracts talent from around the country to Louisville for hands-on industry experience, and GE also pays for participants to earn a master's degree in engineering from U of L's Speed School.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of its Edison Engineering Development Program. This is a world-renowned 3-year development program where GE Appliances travels across the country to recruit top engineering talent to move to Louisville, to work for the company and pursue their master's degrees in engineering from U of L's Speed School.
I'm here to tell you, not only is world-class talent staying in Louisville, they're coming here, building their careers here, and they are driving innovation right here in Louisville, Kentucky.
As a kid from the suburbs of Dallas, Louisville was a Goldilocks city of sorts. Not too big, not too small, just right. That just right city I found had so much to offer, from exploring Iroquois and Cherokee Park to enjoying a waterfront Wednesday concert atop Big Four Bridge to a food scene that never fails to amaze. I mean, how many people can say they have a Caribbean, Ethiopian, and Nepalese restaurant within 5 miles of where they work? And not only that, but they're all amazing. That same amazement followed me to work, where I was able to apply for a patent for something I designed in my very first co-op rotation as a sophomore in undergrad, as well as 6 patent applications as an NSIT engineer. An opportunity that I've begun to share with others through the creation of a co-op design challenge with 2 other Edison graduates, encouraging students to lead design projects and generate patents of their very own.
There's a new ordinance that's expected to make it more difficult for those attempting to steal and resell copper wiring in the community.
Theft and vandalism of critical communications infrastructure are serious matters that disrupt essential services for our customers, public safety, and the community at large. It has become an epidemic in the Louisville metro area.
They used their car to yank on that copper wire to pull it out of where it was supposed to be. So I want to give a special shout out and thanks to our detectives in LMPD 7th Division for their excellent work in leading to the arrest of these 4 individuals. LMPD caught these thieves in action with great police work, and they're continuing to identify others who may be involved in other instances of copper theft across the community.
We applaud these latest copper theft arrests and appreciate how local leadership and law enforcement have rallied around this critical community issue.
Going solar can save money and use less resources, but sometimes getting started can be intimidating. Luckily, the city's Solarize Louisville program can help you walk through the process and connect you with vetted installers to make the process easier. You have until September 15th to apply.
The Solarize Louisville program offers households in Jefferson County and 7 other surrounding counties the opportunity to go solar and support our 100% clean energy goals. This program makes investing in solar easy. Through Solarize Louisville, we connect participants with vetted solar installers, provide a step-by-step walkthrough of the solar installation process, and we help participants access discount rates on solar. I'm happy to announce that the deadline to apply to Solarize Louisville has been extended to Monday, September 15th. Last month, the United States Congress passed a bill that shortened the window for federal energy incentives. So if you're considering going solar at your home, you must act before the end of this year. You must act before December 31st, 2025, to claim the residential clean energy credit. This could cover up to 30% of your solar project's costs, depending on your tax liability.
New Directions Housing Corporation broke ground in the Portland neighborhood on 36 one-bedroom apartments for seniors.
It's been a journey of great collaboration where policy and funding aligned with expertise and passion met perfect timing and opportunity. As with all great collaborations, the impact is even greater than the sum of its parts. Those are the facts, the beautiful facts that have led to this day. But let me tell you about the impact. Roosevelt Senior Apartments will be home for 36 seniors in our community. A home where the rental rates will be aligned with the individual income. A home that provides access to great support services. A home located in the close-knit neighborhood of Portland. A home that affords opportunities for connection and friendships as it joins the very recently renovated 47-unit Roosevelt Apartments just behind you.
Nearly 24 LMPD staff and sworn officers are promoted after a ceremony at Metro Hall.
To the professional staff, who you work tirelessly behind the scenes supporting our officers. Your work may not always be in the spotlight, but it is absolutely vital. You are a part of the backbone that keeps everything running, handling the details, solving problems, and showing up every day with dedication and professionalism.
This new badge, these new stripes, and the pins on your collars represent more than just a rank. They represent responsibilities, they represent leadership, and above all, they represent trust. The kind of trust that your community, the department, and the folks in uniform have placed in you.
Serve with humility. Take all the blame and give all the credit. You will accomplish nothing on your own. Everything that happens positively is because of the people who work with you and work for you. So be willing to give them the credit and protect them.
LMPD Deputy Chief McKinley encouraged community members who know anything about recent shootings to step up and contact the anonymous 574 LMPD hotline so officers can help find those responsible.
Start off with our crime overview. So it's really refreshing to continuously see a progressive trend downward in crime. So homicides continue to fall down. We're down 30% compared to this time last year. Same with our shootings. And I think it's really important to note that we had 0 non-fatal shootings last week. And I don't remember a week where we have had that in recent times. So it's really refreshing to see that. Really good work by officers keeping people safe. Really good work by the community talking to us and speaking with us and making sure that we're getting people off the street who have guns and getting guns off the street. And so you see that reflected here in these numbers. Our carjackings continue to decline. We're down 30% as well in carjackings. And then business robberies. I know last week we talked, or last bi-weekly we talked about business robberies, and they were up the last bi-weekly, and now we've seen that go down this week. One thing that we definitely need more of is community involvement. We cannot do this alone. I think we've said that ad nauseum. We do not do this by ourselves. This is not just a police problem. This is a community problem, and community safety requires all of us to work together. And sometimes that's hard. And what we need people to speak up. We need people who have done homicides, shootings, carjackings, robberies, who are doing these most violent crimes. We need people to speak up. We need anonymous tips, and we've got several so far this year. We've had over 5,000 calls to our tip line for crime tips that have come in, and nearly 400 of those have been related to homicides. And I know there's been a lot of focus on the bus stop shooting and the bus stop incidents for the first day of school and then last week. And there were 7 tips that came in for that first shooting that helped us to identify the shooters and make those arrests in that case. And from the homicide that took place just last week, there's been 15 tips so far that have came in. And what we need most are people to be brave. I know people were out there. I know people know who did this. I know people who know who did that homicide. And I need people to speak up. I need that person who saw it to speak up. I need the person who did that to speak up. And there's multiple ways. I mean, you can text crimes, CRIMES. If you text that, you can text tips in that way. You don't have to speak to anyone. You can also go to our website, lmpd.com, and type tips in as well on our website.
Several metro agencies had a presence at this year's state fair to share their information to the nearly 600,000 attendees and do some recruiting too.
Apple peach tea, free samples.
So you have the animals, you have all the different booths and exhibits that you can see.
And it's just a fun place to be.
This is my first state fair.
We're at the Kentucky State Fair.
Before you give us your name and your phone number, what information
and your house address.
Good job, good job.
When you educate the community before emergency strikes, hopefully they're educated enough to remember, oh yeah, I played that Plinko game at the fair and they reminded me to share my address first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then, of course, with EMS, we're getting a lot of education out about CPR and the different types of life-saving skills like stop the bleed.
From cyber safety, theft from vehicle, home security surveys you do yourself. We have tons of crime prevention, ways to protect your home, your auto. Right now, today, we've given away over 8,000 gun locks. Our goal by the end of the fair is to give away 10,000 gun locks. Protect yourself, your family.
When you turn 21. So you start here in records.
You're a step ahead. The Human Relations Commission, the HRC, we investigate discrimination. We investigate fair housing complaints, equal opportunity employment cases. We collaborate with a lot of local organizations, and today we're here getting people registered to vote. We're giving them the opportunity to write their legislators, giving people information about how to be involved, how to support their rights.
It is a different overtime than just your typical 24 hours working at a firehouse where you're doing your normal routine, you're making emergency calls, responses. Out here, a little bit more active. We're just moving around. But we also do make emergency runs. Like I said, we may one a little bit earlier. Louisville Fire and Rescue ATVs. This is just kind of how we can get around the property a lot smoother and quicker. Obviously can't take a fire truck in.
People don't always know the human behind the call. Call 911. These are your neighbors, your fellow community members, and they're real people.
UPS moves a lot more than traditional packages. Did you know they deliver climate-controlled medicines and even animals, including 2 new koalas to the Louisville Zoo? The best time to see Chuckles and Malaya is either early morning or late afternoon in the Australia zone near Lower Keat Landing.
Our plane has just arrived carrying our 2 very special passengers, 2 koalas. And we're so excited to be here. We're so excited about the partnership that we have with UPS. We're so excited to be partnered with them, bringing this special cargo to Louisville.
We have our trained personnel that work diligently to make this happen. From our temperature-controlled environments, we can move live animals, medicine. We can move a multitude of things. So this is a great opportunity to showcase what UPS can do.
They couldn't have done a better job.
Here's a look at several events happening in our community this week. More than 1,000 JCPS teachers attended the Academic Innovation Summit, focusing on teaching literacy, math, and the new journey to success, which builds on students' backpack of success skills.
Talk about how ways that you can scaffold for your students, start with the most support.
This is our first year hosting our Academic Innovation Summit. It is an amazing event where we are hosting over 1,000 participants over a course of 3 days. So 1,000 participants on each of those 3 days. We are seeing amazing things based around literacy, math, and our new journey to success.
So I came to the Academic Innovation Summit just to see if there's any way that I can up my craft in teaching middle school math students, and also looking into getting into some of the classes that allow me to further my education a little bit.
So if you go into each of these rooms, you are going to see completely different things, but it looks like how students should be learning in a classroom. Students were doing different things in the room, so the teachers are acting as the students should in their classrooms so that when they're able to go back into the classrooms, they're implementing those same things.
If you think the answer is
It helps to see how other schools implement these strategies. In particular, the school I work at has a very young population of ML learners, and to hear and see how other teachers use it who have more experience is very, very beneficial.
What we hope that they take away from this is something new that they can bring into the classroom when their students arrive in August that is going to make a difference for the young students who are in their classrooms.
I feel like I need help. I am a department chair, so I need the ability to learn these strategies and be able to take them back to my school and show my colleagues how to implement them in the classroom.
I think professional development opportunities like throughout the school year, they're good, but I think that this one, just having it right after, like our last day was on Monday. So then we came right into this summit, and so I've thought about it as like, okay, so this is my last work week, but I'm allowing it to grow and then essentially having that rest a little bit for the rest of the summer.
I'm very excited. You know, as you get older, the summer breaks fly by, so I feel like it's just right around the corner. I'm excited for a fresh school year and to meet my new students.
They're being creative, getting a little dirty, and having fun at the Metro Arts Community Center on Dixie Highway. Park It Here show host Katie Cook recently talked to a teacher and a student of the Everything Arts class.
Hi Adele, thanks for letting me join your Everything Arts and Crafts class. Can you tell me about what we got going on here?
Yes, this is our Thursday Everything Arts class, and in here we have fun, first of all.
Most important.
Second of all, no judging, okay? So everybody just works their own work, their own art is their masterpiece, and we don't judge it. So tonight we are working with air dry clay.
Okay.
The reason we use air dry clay is because it dries in the air. It is quicker, it dries quicker. Yeah. And you can go ahead and paint it and or whatever you want to. You don't have to wait and get it put in the kiln or anything like that.
Okay.
So this is really perfect for our class. So what I'm doing right now, I am slicing this so I can share it with you.
Okay, I'd love to get my hands dirty a little bit and make something.
As you can see, I have on gloves because I don't like getting my hands dirty.
Should I put these gloves on?
No, you don't have to. It's just
I will.
It's just a little thing. As you can see, some of them are working with gloves, some are working without gloves. So I'm gonna roll it out a little bit just to get some of those like cut marks out.
Do you mind if I grab one of these?
Sure, go ahead. These are just regular cookie cutters.
Okay.
That make great shapes, and just press it down. You don't have to do real hard unless you just want to, but until it goes through, till you feel it going through, and then pull it up. Once you feel that it's the depth that you want, pop it out.
Let's see. This looks like a perfect heart to me.
Look at that. Look at that.
So
a perfect
cool.
heart.
Yeah. So this will dry and then you paint it, or can you paint it before?
You can let it dry a little bit and then paint it if you want to. You could use acrylic paint, or you can use markers. We have acrylic markers also that you can use to color these with, design them with. And also, we like to Mod Podge. So you can use
it's a good finish on it.
Yeah, put a good finish on it. But you can also use the Mod Podge to decorate, use the napkins to decorate with. Yeah, but we just let this dry a little bit. So you can just like set that aside and then remold your clay and then make something else. As you can see right here, Mindy has made several little hearts. She's building her heart factory. Look at that.
I love
Ain't
that.
that cute?
Yes, that is so cute.
Here you just let your creative juices flow.
Yes.
Just, you know. And then some people have never ever worked with air dry clay. This is the place where we try to introduce new things to people who may not have done it before.
That's so special and so important. And classes like this are free, right? I know,
It's free,
I know
totally
some
free.
have a fee, but programs like this, you just come on in, right?
Thursday, 5 to 7:30 is free. And yes, we just come, we're like a family. So how's your heart looking?
I think that they're both looking pretty good. I feel like this could be a coaster or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what you can do? You can use this pen. If you want to, you don't have to,
No,
because this
go
is
ahead.
yours.
Yeah,
You do with
yeah.
it what you like. Either you can use this or you can paint it. You can paint like Be Mine or Love or Smile or, you know, anything on there.
They remind me of the candy hearts, like you did in
Yes,
box.
the
That's
conversational
cute.
hearts.
Yes, yeah,
Conversational
that
hearts.
might be what I do with it.
Especially these.
Yes. Well, Adele, thank you so much for letting me join your class tonight. I appreciate it, and I'd love to talk to some of your participants here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming and sharing your time with us.
Of course.
And making a heart.
All right, we're continuing the fun here at Metro Arts Community Center. I'm here with Jody, who's attending the Everything Arts and Crafts class. Jody, so how long have you been attending this class?
We've been attending since probably we started.
Since it started?
We've kind of started a couple of weeks later, but me and my daughter Wendy, we've been coming.
What makes you guys keep coming back?
Well, it's just fun. It's enjoying and it's relaxing. I don't have a creative bone in my body, but you know, I just have fun doing these things.
Yeah, you get to use your hands.
Yeah, and you know, if it doesn't look right, Adele always says it looks good. So
that's what matters, right?
And I have fun, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, it looks like tons of fun. So what are some examples of some of the projects you guys have made here? I know tonight we're working with clay.
Yeah, I'm making hearts out of clay. I'm gonna paint them, and I put the Mod Podge on one of them. We have done tons of paintings. We painted gores.
Oh wow.
That was fun.
So if someone's never been to this class before, what would you say to encourage them to get out here?
Well, I would say if you want to have fun, you want to do something relaxing, you want to meet friends. So you know, all these people, they're great.
Yeah,
you know?
that's another aspect of it too, not just the art, but the socialization. It's so important.
Yeah, so I would just tell them that. We have fun.
Yeah, it's so awesome to see you and everyone here have so much fun, getting your hands dirty a little bit and doing these arts and crafts. So thanks for being here and thanks for talking with me.
Thanks for talking to me.
You can watch the full episode of Park It Here on demand on YouTube at Louisville Metro TV. Copper wire theft is robbing us of our safety. Thieves are targeting our essential infrastructure, darkening roadways, disrupting emergency services, shutting down internet networks, and causing over $1 million in damages just last year. Copper wire theft is illegal. Mayor Craig Greenberg's Copper Wire Theft Task Force is getting results, but your help is needed. If you see something suspicious, call Crime Stoppers at 502-582-CLUE. You could get a $5,000 reward.
Transforming underused spaces into parks and green space is one of those powerful tools we have. It strengthens community, stimulates economic growth, and as you will soon learn, can improve the health and well-being of the people who live in this city we call home. More than a dozen partners representing government, nonprofits, higher education, and grassroots groups are committed to work together to create a greener, healthier downtown.
We're trying to develop a framework of how we can actually understand where we should be planting and what should we be planting and how we should increase greenness in a city, so we can optimize the effects of greenness and redeem the promise of what greenness has to offer to improve human health as well as to improve the health of the environment.
You're never at a loss for something to do in Louisville. Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism has suggestions for what you might enjoy this month.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism. Here are a few events to wrap up your August. Unleash your creativity at the Paint Pouring Workshop, August 23rd at the Kentucky Science Center. Explore mesmerizing techniques and watch vibrant acrylic colors flow into stunning abstract masterpieces. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned artist, this hands-on experience will ignite your imagination and transform the way you see paint. Wind down at the summer of one of the nation's best flea markets, consisting of over 700 booths of antiques, collectibles, jewelry, clothes, bath and body, surplus, and more over Labor Day weekend. The Kentucky Flea Market Labor Day Spectacular offers free admission and is held all weekend long, August 29th through September 1st. Another annual Labor Day weekend tradition is World Fest, Louisville's premier international festival held on the Belvedere. World Fest celebrates international cultures and communities that make up the city of Louisville and neighboring areas. World Fest is free to attend and open to all ages, featuring entertainment stages, parade of cultures, and the Global Village throughout the 3-day holiday weekend. On August 28th, get ready for a night of sharp wit, bold humor, and unfiltered storytelling as Louis C.K. brings his ridiculous tour to the Louisville Palace. Known for his fearless comedy and Emmy-winning work, Louis returns to the stage with a brand new set that's as thought-provoking as it is hilarious. Get more details about these events and others at gotolouisville.com. Just click on the calendar of events.
Classes started at the University of Louisville on Monday, August 18th, and Metro TV was on campus to see what people are most looking forward to this school year.
And I'm definitely most excited for football games and having a lot of school spirit.
I'm excited about the football games and just getting involved.
What I'm most excited for is getting back to play softball with all my friends and my teammates.
I'm excited to, meet new people, make new friends, learn new things, man.
I'm excited for the upcoming softball year. We're all on the softball team and just getting back to it.
I'm Jack, or Jacqueline. I'm excited to be back with all my teammates. My boyfriend's here. I'm excited to just be around everyone and the softball season as well.
My name's Katie, and I'm most excited for classes. Just excited to learn and just continue my knowledge in exercise science.
Super excited this year about the overall, I would say, camaraderie and culture that's been created, over the past year since I've been here. Just a continuing ed student trying to make the most of my opportunity.
And I am most excited for meeting friends and learning, I guess.
I'm a sophomore, so I'm most excited to get into more major-specific classes.
And I'm excited to work on my degree for civil engineering.
Louisville Metro Animal Services has several dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies that are all looking for a good home. Thank you for watching Louisville This Week. Please share Metro TV with your family and friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, and download our app on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Have a wonderful week.